Veterans from all branches are getting a much-needed break from their post-military lives, and it's all thanks to Heroes on the Water. Heroes on the Water is a national organization whose purpose is to treat veterans who have given their lives for our country a day of outdoor fun.
Veterans from all military branches are getting a much-needed break from their post-military lives, and it's all thanks to Heroes on the Water. Heroes on the Water is a national organization whose purpose is to treat veterans who have given their lives for our country to a day of outdoor fun.
As Heroes on the Water?
What is it?
We are Heroes on the Water.
He's the hero. Heroes on the Water is where we take out vets kayak fishing. It's once a month, and it's just a day of relaxation for our vets.
Veterans from every branch of military, plus first responders, are encouraged to come out. Some come to enjoy. Others come out to pay it forward and end up as volunteers themselves.
I'm both retired military, a veteran, and today I'm a volunteer. I'm taking pictures, camera. Today I'll be taking photographs of the events, different portions of the event, and then we'll put them on Facebook.
Heroes on the Water has been active in Jacksonville for the past 5 years. This chapter includes veterans of every branch, including first responders. Heroes on the Water events are completely free to veterans and runs on donations, but the difference it makes in veterans' lives is priceless.
Larry Cronbach spent 21 years in the Navy. After a debilitating accident, Larry was left feeling forgotten.
He has been a lifesaver, really. It's after injuries ended my military career. I was pretty lost, and I thought I was going to have to give up a lot of the things that I used to enjoy, but they've shown me that I can still fish and enjoy the little things, and it may not be the same way I used to, but I can still challenge myself and enjoy fishing and nature.
Veterans are never required to pay for their excursions with Heroes on the Water. The organization is funded solely by donations.
For more information, you can visit heroesonthewater.com.
Today's story brings us to Jacksonville's 5-Star Veterans Center. Veterans of the Jacksonville area face many different challenges when re-entering society after they leave the service. For some, those challenges come in the form of homelessness and mental disorders due to past traumas. Reporter Josh Hodges took a trip to the center to see how these challenges can begin to be dealt with.
I've been staying at 5-Star Veterans Center for about 14 months. Got in December 28th of 2015. If it wouldn't have been for this place, I'd be living on the streets or sleeping in my storage unit still, although that probably wouldn't have worked out very well.
Vincel Daniel Thompson is an Army veteran and current resident at Jacksonville's 5-Star Veterans Center. After doing a tour in Iraq and then getting out in 2006, Thompson's wartime troubles followed him into civilian life.
After their military services ended, many veterans are troubled by mental illness like PTSD or addiction. Here at Jacksonville's 5-Star Veterans Center, they get the help that they deserve.
It's difficult for me to be underneath somebody who doesn't understand. If they don't understand what PTSD is, or the stressors that we get put through on a day-to-day basis, it's hard to work for an individual like that.
With a large amount of these troubles stemming from their time in the service, 5-Star provides counseling for residents to help with mental ailments and maintaining a job.
We attend a couple groups. I attend the PTSI group because she doesn't want to call it a disorder. She wants to call it an injury because that's what it is. It's not something where we're clinically ill. We went through something that is considered an injury to the loss of a comrade or having to do things that not every individual gets to have to see on a day-to-day basis.
Along with counseling, 5-Star also provides many different outlets for the residents to relieve the stresses that come with their disorders.
We also have an art group where I've actually found a lot of fun in that. I get to put out what I'm feeling inside on a canvas, or if we work with clay, just to get the day's frustrations out or whatever is bugging. You can kind of put it out through that.
Since the 5-Star Veterans Center is a nonprofit organization, they rely mainly on donations to keep running. If you feel like you want to help out, they're located at 40 Acme Street off of Atlantic Boulevard. This is Josh Hodges, Multimedia Storytelling.
If you feel like volunteering or donating to the center's cause, you can visit the center's website at 5starveteranscenter.org or give them a call at 904-723-5954.
HARA network goal is to find vets with children places to live.
Multitude of types of relationships.
The Sahara Veterans Network Incorporated is a veterans organization in Jacksonville specializing with female veterans. Female veterans like Lieutenant Helena Pugh, who went into the Marine Corps in 2008 and left 4 years later.
In doing that separation process, I realized there was a very obvious lack in programs and services for female veterans that were transitioning.
Pugh helps other female vets like Naval Chief Petty Officer Bernadette Brown. Brown says she couldn't be home for the first 7 years of her daughter's life because of her deployments.
It's a great time, but after a while, you missed a lot of time with your family, and when I retired, my daughter was 7, so I had missed her first birthday, first time she rolled over, first time she walked, so it was my time to, I'd done 20 years, it was my time to go and do something different.
Zahara helps women transitioning out of military duty into normal life and also gives women their own female-run organization. That kind of female leadership is exactly what Lieutenant Commander Lisa Gillespie said she needed.
It was a group of men that got together, and they invited some females. And while that's comforting and it's beautiful, because we definitely need our male vets for support, it's what they can give us, and it's not that full understanding.
Gillespie says transitioning from being in command of a whole platoon is quite different to the traditional duties of a working mom.
It's expected, it's normal to be in the military and be a man.
Gillespie's husband's office is fully decorated with his military badges and memorabilia, while she only has a few boxes here and there.
The men just hold on to it, I think, a lot longer, where women are more apt to let go. And I think that's because even though you're in the military and you define yourself in the military, you still have to be mom.
You are stressed out, you handle it better. Come out to the events, talk to other women, share, and it is a step of faith, to get out there and share, personal things about yourself with people that you don't know, but do it in an environment that's like this, where there are other female veterans who have been through your experience.
Elizabeth Norton, Multimedia Storytelling.
You can reach out to their organization on their Facebook page.
What happens to soldiers when they come home from war are not the same person they used to be. Tonight we look into an organization that has opened their arms to veterans in need of help. Our reporter Sarah Carter has the details on this fur-friendly story.
Canine for Warriors is a nonprofit organization that functions with heart and soul for the sake of reconnecting warriors with society again using service dogs. Education coordinator Brianna Earnhardt shares how Canine for Warriors got its start.
The organization was started when Sherry, the founder, recognized that her son returned from Iraq, a different man. He was over there as a contractor. He was a bomb dog handler, and he came home with PTSD, and they started researching ways to alleviate his symptoms, bring him back to the man that they used to know, and they found that service dogs was the way they wanted to do that.
Many soldiers return home from war and are not the same person they were before they left. According to the Warrior Relations Specialist Jacob Williams, the warriors suffer from many traumatic issues that have led to 22 veteran suicides occurring every day.
Come in with three main issues, be it post-traumatic stress disorder, traumatic brain injury, or military sexual trauma. Military sexual trauma typically leads into PTSD. So it's typically those three, but our warriors typically have a gamut of issues, be it anxiety, ADHD, obsessive-compulsive disorder.
These canines are adopted in animals, just like this one poodle. They are then trained and evaluated and placed with the veteran that fits their personality.
95% of our dogs that are brought here are rescues. We get them from kill shelters, non-kill shelters, pet surrenders, breeder donations. They arrive here to the facility and they're paired with their dog. Their dog and them, they go through the 21-day training regimen, and then after they go home, we maintain in constant contact with them, be it telephone, email, social media. It's actually majority social media these days because it's just a lot easier.
After the veterans complete the program, they return home to their normal lives and hope for a happy ending.
People's lives changed every day. With every class, we see warriors, veterans have confidence to live life again and have hope again. They leave here with hope. Then back out into society, we say return them with a life of dignity and independence and reintegrate into society, and that's our goal.
Are you going to sleep? She's going to sleep.
For more information, follow us on Facebook, where we will be sending you more information on these K-9 units.